A very cheerful good morning, students. Today I am here with a very important topic, that is sentences. Based on their structure, they can be categorized into three basic categories, that is simple, compound and complex. Let's study each of them in detail. Read the above paragraph. It was my birthday. I asked for a bike. My parents bought me a red bike. It had white strips on the fenders. I like to ride my bike everywhere. I like to ride on smooth pavements best. I'm not allowed to ride on the sidewalk. People walk on the sidewalk and I ride on the bike trail in the park. Now, let's see what's the structure of the sentence. Every sentence in this paragraph have one subject, that is I. Every sentence has a verb and it gives these sentences give complete thought or the complete meaning. So these all are examples of simple sentences. These sentences are also called independent clauses as they can stand alone and they express a complete thought. So how can we define a complete sentence or a simple sentence? Simple sentences have the components that all independent clauses need to possess, that are one subject, a verb, and it should express a complete thought. Let's take example. A good man is always keen to serve others. The sentence gives you a complete meaning. A wicked person never gets peace of mind. Again, the sentence has a verb, has a subject, and it expresses a complete thought. So they falls into the category of simple sentences. Let's move to another category of compound sentences. Compound sentences, as the name suggests, combination of two independent clauses. Type 1 compound sentence. Mr. Goldberg drove to Molly's chocolate shop, comma, and he purchased a box of chocolates for Miss Long. Now here you can see both the sentences have one subject, one verb, and both the sentences can stand alone because they express complete thought. So here these two independent clauses are combined with a comma and a conjunction and. Compound sentences type 2. Miss Long purchased a circus devil's record for Mr. Goldberg's birthday. He loves listening to music. Now here you need to look for how many independent clauses are here, and instead of comma, here they have used semicolon. Now look at type 3 compound sentence. Miss Long loved the chocolates Mr. Goldberg gave her. However, she had to work out an extra 30 minutes the next time she went to the gym. Now here you need to look for once again that how are the independent clauses combined. Once again you can see here a semicolon, a comma and conjunction. Compound sentences can be successfully written in three ways. Type 1, insert a comma and a coordinate conjunction between the two independent clauses. Now coordinate conjunctions means, as we have studied earlier, fanboys. Yes, can you recall now? Fanboys, for, and, nor, but, or, yet and so. So these are, if the two independent sentences or independent clauses combined with these coordinate conjunctions along with the comma, so they will be called compound sentence type 1. Type 2. We can insert a semicolon between two independent clauses which are very closely related. And type 3, we can insert a semicolon and a conjunctive adverb followed by a comma between the two independent clauses. Now conjunctive adverbs, what are these? Therefore, instead, meanwhile, still, always, nevertheless, or however. Now take the one example. If I say she entered the room and switched on the light. She entered the room, one independent clause, switched on the light, another complete sentence, and both connected with conjunction and. So it's a compound sentence. Let's study about complex sentences. A complex sentence is made up of an independent clause and one or more dependent clauses connected to it. A dependent clause cannot stand on its own because it doesn't express a complete thought. Let's take some examples of dependent clauses. Because Mary and Samantha arrived at the bus station before noon, while he waited at the train station after they left on the bus before the arrival of train. So, these independent clauses cannot stand alone as they do not give complete thought. Usually dependent clauses begin with subordinating conjunctions like after, although, as, because, before, how, if, once, since, then, that, though, until, when, where, whether or while, and many more. Let's take example and try to understand. Although Alessandro despises asparagus, he ate it to please the chef. Now here you need to look for where is the dependent clause located and how is it attached to the independent clause, and what we need to focus on the structure of the sentence. Let's look at another example. Pilar has earned an A in language arts since she began working with a tutor. Now once again you need to analyze the sentence, try to locate dependent clause and independent clause and analyze the structure of the sentence. Thus, we can say a sentence made up of a principal clause and one or more subordinating clauses is called a complex sentence. Take example, although Van Gogh paintings were beautiful, nobody purchased them. So here we can see although Van Gogh paintings were beautiful is an adverb clause and nobody purchased them here is a principal clause and it's an example of a complex sentence. The member of his family asked him why he should paint at all. So here you can see a noun clause as well as a principal clause and a dependent clause too. In the exercises, you may get the half of the sentence and you may be asked to complete the sentence by adding some of the dependent clauses. Suhani finished reading the book. Now you need to complete it. So you can write before I reached or before the date of submission. This medicine acts slowly. You can complete by your own way. But I can complete like this medicine acts slowly as the disease is severe. Suddenly lights went off. So we can write when everyone was eating. Take precaution while completing these sentences. Just one thing you need to remember that if the sentence is given in the past, then the following sentence should be in the past tense. Try to solve the exercises given in your book as well as the other practice exercises. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you so much. As well as the other practice exercises. If you have